What's going on, YouTube? Mark Villarreal here. I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. So today we successfully caught a nice monster gar. I don't have my measuring tape. I did not measure him, but I know he's in about 5.5 feet long, more or less. That's what I estimated. So that's what it is. So as you can see, we caught this beautiful alligator gar. This is the one that we caught. We caught it with LCD 956 liters, and it's the M2A leader. Should be in here somewhere. So if you want to get your hands on some of these awesome leaders, visit our website at www.lcd956baitandtackle.com. Once again, that's www.lcd956baitandtackle.com. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Visit our Facebook page, our Instagram, our TikTok, and our YouTube at Los Canaleros de 956. Alright, so let's get started. So today's video is going to be cleaning an alligator gar. I'm going to leave a link below on my prior video so you can see another video that I did a couple years ago. But this one's going to be a little more sophisticated. You know, we got some better cameras this time. We have a nice lighting going on, and a couple more years of experience, right? Which didn't make much of a difference, but we're gonna go ahead and clean this alligator gar for you. So we're using a cleaver. A lot of people in my other videos say, man, you need to be careful, you know, chopping away. I can use snips, but you know what? The thing about snips is you're going to be snipping. By the time you finish doing that, you can already do it faster with this one, and you get a wider cut on the top of his skin. So before I bore y'all to death, let's get started. Let me get my rag real quick. Remember, you want to get some of those awesome leaders? Please excuse my dirty shirt, but LCD956baitandtackle.com. Visit us at Los Canaleros de 956. Let's get started. All right, everybody, so let's start by cleaning our alligator gar. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to take this top layer of skin off, and we're going to chop until you get to the head. Clip it off, and then you're going to start separating your skin from your meat. This hard shell right here that I have, we're going to separate that hard shell from its skin. So let's come over here. You're going to start at the tail. You see where the tail is? Maybe like the last little gap right here. It's going to easily cut like butter. And then you want to get it right here and get your cleaver, and this is where it's going to go. Now if you have pliers, it's going to work a lot easier. If you have pliers, it's going to work a lot easier because you can get a better grip, but I'm doing it bare hand. And then I'll probably get my towel right now. Alright, so let's get started. Let's get started. Alright, so as you can see the cut, it's already going pretty well. Now let's get my towel so I can get a better grip. I don't wanna, it's gonna be in the way, so I'll keep on going without it. Alright, so once you get to this part right here, you want to chop upwards right here, because you want to get this hard fin bone right here. So you're going to want to chop. Once you get that upward cut, then you're just going to follow it. And you're going to slant it slightly up, but not too much, because then you're going to clip off the little piece that you have that's helping you out. Let's get our rag so we can get a good grip, and hopefully I can do it fast. Alright, so let's do this. Once you get past this hard fin bone right here, once you get past it, just go chopping away all the way to the skull. Now keep your knife downward a little bit, because if not, you're going to clip off that skin like I just did right there. You see? It's very difficult, but if that happens, you just get yourself some more leverage right here, some new leverage, another strip. See? So this is a bigger gar, so it's not going to be as easy as my other video, but we're going to do it for you all. catch a little break and do it again, because we're almost done. Remember, you want to get it to up to here, right here. There you have it. All right, you bring it back up here. I'm taking my time, everybody. I'm not trying to be in a hurry because we are a little tired and we want to do it without leaving as much meat. So now you're gonna get any basic fillet knife. I've used little bait knives that are sharp. Just make sure you have a sharpener. Sharpen your knife, and you want something short. The reason why you want something short is because it's gonna give you a better angle than having something long. You kind of have to pick at it from far away. And with a small one, you kind of get in there and go about your day, right? So let's start up here. This is where you're gonna start separating your shell. You start at the top just to get that leverage. Once you get that leverage, you run it all the way down. Remember, you wanna, when you do this, slant it towards the shell and not the skin, or not the meat, towards the shell and not the meat, because if you go towards the meat, you're gonna dig into the meat. We're trying to leave as much meat as possible. Once you get to this area right here, it's a soft spot, so your sharp knife is gonna be able to cut straight through it. You see? Cut straight through it. And then you have this leverage right here that you did at the top. Just bring it all the way up. Just be very careful to not cut yourself. This top where your starting point is, the very top of where the shell begins, where you cracked it, it's gonna be kind of tough. But once you get that past that first level, then you're just gonna go a lot easier down. I'll show you so you can see what I mean. You see? So you want to show them in here? You see? It's a lot easier. So let's get leverage over here. Let's get leverage. Remember, you want to slant or tilt your knife towards the shell and not the meat. See? When you get to this point right here, it's going to be kind of hard. So what you're going to do is you're going to want to call it butterfly. I call it butterfly the shell. So you're going to butterfly it. Check it out. Cut it along the ending of the skull all the way down. Towards the ending of the skull all the way down. And you butterfly it. And then you get more, you clean more down in here, all the way here. So just like algebra, what you do to one side, you do to the other, right? I saw that in one of my comments. This guy, it reminded him of algebra last time I said that. What you do to one side, you do to the other. So it's pretty self-explanatory. What you did right here, you're gonna do it to this opposite side. Same thing you did. All the way down. Once you get that first level, then you get leverage. You see? You get leverage. You scrape towards the shell. You scrape towards the shell and not the meat. Gotta get past this first level. Right here, I call it the first level, right? Because this is where it starts, your skin, where it starts. That's the harder part. Once you open it a little bit through the top where it starts, then it's a lot easier on your way down. spot over here. Remember I mentioned that soft spot? Let's come over here. And go under the belly as much as you can. We're gonna separate this shell from the gar. We're almost all the way through, so basically you just want to keep on chopping. You separate the shell. You rinse off the table a little bit. Alright, so let's take off all the insides from the alligator gar. Remember, this is your belly right here. You want to go down the middle. Sometimes you split with your fingers work, and you slowly and carefully just go down the middle. So use your fingers as a guide. Use your fingers as a guide, and just slowly go straight through the middle. Remember, you got to be careful, guys. Be careful. Do some practice before you get confidence in cutting away. Okay? So you see we have all the insides here. We're gonna go ahead and take them out. So right here you have some tendon and organs and all that stuff. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull away. And once you get up here, remember you gotta finish it with your little split all the way up. Okay. There you have it. You have all your insides in one piece. So let's go ahead and rinse it. Since we did not bleed out our gar, we're gonna go ahead and rinse it off. Alright, so I kind of fast forward a little bit. Alright, so I kind of fast forward a little bit and I rinsed out the gar because it was kind of bloody, but I rinsed it off pretty good. We're still going to rinse it off more, but this is good for now. Alright, so how are we going to remove the skull without using the cleaver or the head or whatever? It's easy. You want to come down all the way around and you want to go dig, you want to cut down all the way to the bone. You see how I cut down right here? You want to cut down evenly all the way around until you get to the bone. Probably got a little more organs and tendons and all that, whatever you want to call that. Okay, so you want to turn it around. Same thing you did to the bottom, you're going to do to the top. You're going to come here. I'm going to show them how I'm going to get in here. So you want to come in here and you want to come straight to the skull, up and down. You want to cut all the way around evenly, because you're going to crack the skull with your bare hands without having to use a cleaver. I'm going to show you how. Alright. Now, of course you can do it fast, whatever, but right now we're just taking our time. So we can, you know, show y'all the best we can. Alright, so it's all cut all the way around. See, I just want to show you the cut that I did inside. You see, you want to make it go all the way inside. Same thing on the other side. You go all the way in to the bone. Once you do that, you want to put your skull on the side of the table, and there you go. You cracked it down, crack it up one time, and there you go. The rest of it with your knife. This is a big skull, so damn. So this is how we're gonna do it, and we're gonna take off the skull right here. You want to show them the skull down here? We're gonna take off the skull, and that's it. It still has our leader right here. You want to show them? LCD 956. So we're gonna go ahead and get this skull, and we're gonna take it with us because we're gonna kind of do a little drying out taxidermy style thing. Let's rinse off our meat, and once I have it nice and rinsed, we're gonna go to the next step. All right, everybody? All right, so we officially removed the shell, the skin, whatever you want to call it. We officially removed it. We beheaded and deheaded the alligator guard. We're gonna save this head. We're gonna take it to a buddy of mine so he can work on it. All right, so let's get back to the piece of meat itself. So if you can see where my fingers are sliding through, this is your skeleton, your bone. This is your skeleton or your bone, whatever you want to call it. So we have our sharp fillet knives, and you're gonna come along your skeleton. Now you're gonna tilt towards the skeleton, because this big piece of slab of meat is what you want to get off. Run it all the way down. All the way down. All right, let's come back over here. You're gonna keep on going down along the spine or the bone. It's gonna be inside, inward. You're gonna curve your knife inward. All right. Get it over here so you can see. You see, all this is bone right here, and that's what you want to separate from the slab. And come all the way up here. So we took off one slab, one side of meat. As you can see how big it is, a lot of meat. That's one slab, but we're not done. We still have another slab, and we still have the belly meat. This is the belly meat. Let's take off the other slab, and then we'll move on to the belly meat. All right, so now we're gonna come on to the next slab. All right. You can grab your meat with your hand that you're not cutting with, so you can kind of pull it as you go. So you have the second slab. I call it the back strap. A lot of people are like, I didn't know fish have a back strap, but I call it the back strap because you understand what I mean. All right, so we're gonna cut the belly meat. A lot of people like to throw this belly meat away, and they like to throw the skeleton away. But this skeleton, as you can see, still has a lot of meat in there. And you can eat it like baby back ribs, just like I did in my prior videos. So let's cut off the belly meat. You're gonna cut it off right here. You have your belly meat. If that slab is a backstrap, this will be your tenderloin that people throw away. So let's go ahead and get the other side. Check that out. We're not done yet because this has this layer of skin or tendon or whatever you want to call it. Please correct me if I'm wrong, it's okay. But yeah, you gotta fillet. It's like filleting your fajitas, right? Pretend this is the fat and you want to take the fat away. You gotta take this off. This layer of this tough, stretchy skin, you gotta take it off, but that's why you're gonna fillet it. We'll get to that. This is your skeleton meat. A lot of people throw it away, but it's only if they knew this is the most delicious part of the gar when you fry it in chunks and steaks. So let's go ahead and come over here and fillet our belly meat. You're gonna go down as if you were gonna fillet some fajitas or fish, and you're just gonna fillet it through. This is what you want right here. You got a little layer right there. No, it's not. This ain't skin. This is just like a little layer of fat, but it's okay. You can either take it off. You want to perfect it. There. You see? We'll add this to the slabs. Now let's do the other side. You got a lot more meat here. So you're gonna get this stretchy piece and you use it as leverage, so you can go ahead and fillet the rest of your belly meat. This is your stretchy stuff that you can throw away. This is your belly meat. Let's do the other side of the belly meat. Same thing. What you do to one side, you do to the other. Check it out. Do the other side. This is your stretchy skin. Both thrown away. Let's go ahead and show you what we got out of the alligator gar, all the meat. This is all boneless, all filleted. No bone. This is your belly meat right here. This is all your belly meat, and these are your 2 large slabs. And this is your skeleton meat. So we're gonna go ahead and rinse everything off for you, and then we'll show you the final masterpiece. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed the video for today. It's just something new that I thought I'd throw out for you all. Hopefully y'all get some nice footage off of it, nice viewing. I hope the camera, the video looks nice enough. So anyway, we finished the alligator gar. Before I let you all go, do not forget to hit that subscribe button, hit like, hit the little bell on the bottom so you can stay up to date to all of our upcoming videos, and you can be the first to watch, right? Because we got a lot of videos. We got a lot of videos of how to cook, catch, clean alligator gar, a lot of good stuff going on. So do not forget to hit the subscribe channel. Visit us on Facebook, Los Canaleros de 956. Same thing for Instagram and TikTok, Los Canaleros de 956. If you want to order our famous one-of-a-kind leaders that are sold everywhere, visit our website, lcd956baitandtackle.com. This is the final result of the alligator gar.